Hey everybody, ChristopherOdd here. This is a look at Attractio, a game in development by Game Coder Studios. This is heavily in beta. The public demo just released today. They sent me a copy to look at. I don't know where you can even download it, but I'm going to give you a link to their website. I'm sure they'll have it up there at some point. They're also building a Steam Greenlight page, so keep your eye out for that. In terms of what to expect, it's kind of a mix between Portal and the Hunger Games, as strange as that sounds. You'll see once we get going why that is. There's a couple of contestants and it's a live show and it's very weird, but different. In terms of Portal, you're gonna see some similar things like these companion cube type boxes, and we do run into a gravity gun, but everything works a lot differently than you would expect. Each time I ran into something where I was like, oh, that's obviously influenced by Portal. And then they do something that twists it on its head, and you're like, oh, that's weird. So it's challenging because it makes you think a lot differently. You go in expecting these boxes to be manipulated in a certain way that you're used to, and it's just not. That being said, I'm going to start from the beginning and show you guys the whole setup of this game, and we'll go through it for a little while, and I'll give you my honest opinions as we go through it.
Welcome to the new season of Attractio, the only reality show with deadly puzzles and tons of gravity. My name is Darius and I will be the host of this amazing show. Right now, we are broadcasting from the Entertainment Space Station located on Mars orbit. This amazing station is the only one in the solar system that meets the requirements to host games with gravity changes. Dalek, Kier, and Mia are this season's contestants. Each of them will have different gadgets and solve different chambers. The first contestant is Dalek, so let's meet him. The story of Dalek is a little tragic. He is an inmate at the maximum security prison of Europa, one of Jupiter's moons. No one knows why he was in prison, but he claims that he is innocent, and if he wins, he will get his freedom. He is known as a very lucky guy. Will Lady Luck help Dalek survive Attractio? Dalek will have the Attractio gravity boots and the Attractio gravity gun.
So you can kind of see the Hunger Games influence there, right? With these different heroes kind of competing for their freedom. And this is being watched by viewers live, which is kind of cool. I haven't seen that in a video game before. I'd be remiss if I didn't point out that there are some grammatical errors in the subtitles, and there's some spelling errors, specifically on the word prison. I think it was prison. But hopefully that these guys take all the feedback that people provide and they take it to improve this game, because this is really promising.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Attractio. Give a warm welcome to our first contestant, Dalek. Okay, just because I like you, I'm going to give you instructions so you can stay alive in this reality show.
Oh, thanks, Darius. It might be helpful.
You can look around by moving your mouse. You can move by using the WASD keys. And also, you can jump by pressing the spacebar. Give it a try. Follow the blue path.
Actually find this host, the purple guy, I find him kind of charming. The other voice actor could probably use a little bit of work, but it's a good start.
Excellent. Now crouch by using the left control key. Good. Now proceed by pressing that button over there with the letter E on your keyboard.
So this is all like the super basic intro. I'm gonna rush through this pretty quickly.
Great. It is good to know that all the buttons change the state of all the objects with the same color as the button. Keep that in mind.
And they do a really, actually,
I guess the colors in this game are key.
one of the things they do really well is tutorialize you. The way that they build up the puzzles to make them gradually more difficult is extremely well done. I find sometimes games just throw you in and you don't know enough.
So what does he have over here? It's a brand new box. Use it at your own risk.
Now this is where things get a little bit different from what you would expect. First of all, there's these little, what do you call them? Like codex almost. Congratulations, you're in Attractio. This is an e-note. The e-notes will give you information about other contestants, the game, and more. There are plenty of them. Some are easy to find, some are hidden. Find them all. You can read the e-notes you found so far using the menu. And basically what happens is these e-notes, they show you some background about some of the characters and things like that. To be honest, I don't know if that's the strong suit of this game.
The thing that you just pressed is our simple and standard button. Anything can activate that button.
So, these buttons with the gears, any box can activate them. So we're gonna go and grab this box.
You can grab the box by right-clicking it. Use the box to press the blue button.
And you'll notice that part of the box is glowing. That's the direction that the box's gravity flows in. And it'll probably, I think it explains it in the next chamber, but it's a really interesting mechanic that gets used in a really cool way.
The liquid thing over there is an anti-box barrier. So be advised, you can't pass any type of box through those barriers.
Okay, so here we go.
Check this out. Remember that in Attractio, the objects have their own gravity direction. You can easily know the gravity direction of any object by looking at its bright lights.
Okay, so keep that in mind, that the direction is where the light is. And what we need to do is find a switch. But unfortunately, we don't see anything just yet. There is a switch here, which is great. But that doesn't really help us. So let's go grab the regular box. And we'll hold it on the green switch that's opening the green door on the other side. And then let's place this box on the other platform. And what we can do is, because the gravity is going that way of this box, then you can just let it go, and it opens up the red door on the other side. Which is awesome. Like, I love the whole gravity twist. It's because I know some of the future puzzles that we're gonna run into here, but things get considerably more difficult, and it really challenges you in the way that your brain works.
Pay attention. Our contestant is about to show us our anti-rotation technology. Boxes don't rotate inside the entertainment space station. He's going to stack them over the edge, but boxes aren't going to fall.
So basically what he's saying is, you can put these boxes on the edges like this.
Weird.
And normally, they would just tip over, right? Physics. But not in this game station. And so you have to use these things to climb certain areas. The boxes can also block these lasers. There we go.
If a button with that symbol is activated, all the boxes within that chamber will return to their original position. Now you are going to see one of our most amazing technologies.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the gravity box. Every box touched by a gravity box will change its gravity direction.
All this technology just for a reality show? That's hard to believe.
Yeah, there's got to be something else going on here. Okay, so basically how these gravity boxes work is it's the opposite of the side that touches it. So if I hit this bottom part, then the gravity goes upwards. If I hit this side, the gravity goes to the left. So what we want is we want to get a box on this switch, which means we need the light on the left side, which means we're gonna bump the right side. And then when we let go up here, that opens up the green door outside. But now we need to figure out how do we get a box up there. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna bump the bottom so gravity goes to the top and then let it go. And keep in mind, like, I've done these puzzles before, but when you're going through here your first time, it's so disorientating and so weird that each puzzle actually took me a considerable amount of time. Probably more than I'd like to admit. Okay, so here's the exit, but if we just jump down there, well, I'll show you what happens. This is how we die. That's it. We're dead. But I do like the checkpoint system in here. It's really well done. You can pretty much come and checkpoint anytime you want at these machines, and if you don't, it'll just take you to the back to the beginning of the puzzle. These things, they reset your boxes, so if you ever get like super confused or your boxes are all over the place, you just want to start over, you can do that. Now this one took me a while to figure out, but what we need to do, as evidenced by this hint on the wall here, and it's still confusing, But what you need to do is bring this box, jump on top of the other one, and then bump it. Oh no! I wasn't ready for it. I'm gonna reset it. You want to be basically standing on top of it. And then it'll slowly walk us over there. I'm not sure why it goes so slow. I guess it's because we're on the ground and I weigh a ton or something. But we shoot over. There we go. Shoot over pretty quick. Now this part took me a while as well because, again, if we jump down, we're dead. But if we jump on the box, the gravity is going to keep pulling it towards the wall. And our gravity is going to be pushing it down. So we go down at a relatively easy pace. And then you can jump it and use the physics to go a little bit faster. And that's it.
Oh, he did it! It looks like this contestant is pretty clever. Please note that not all the buttons behave the same. Buttons with this symbol can only be activated with a red box. Gravity box or contestants don't count.
So, what he's saying is this little icon here that's on the side of the boxes. Let me see here. You see this icon with the circle and the arrows coming out of it? This square can only accept this box and this color. Whereas this square, even though it's green, because it's got the gear icon, it can actually accept any box, right? It's kind of weird that they would do it that way, because the icons look so similar, but it's just their way of distinguishing between using the actual box and using whatever else. So this one's relatively simple. You just switch them up.
Now it is time for the red chambers with Mia. Mia lives in Unostos, a very rough region of Mars. She is a member of a Martian mercenary company, and if she wins, she will claim Attractio's monetary prize. She doesn't have the world's best disposition, but maybe she's rude enough to survive Attraction. Oh, I almost forget it. She will be inside the red chambers, and she will use the Attractio gravity boots.
So once again, I really hope that they work on this story and some of the voiceovers and things like that, because it's definitely the weak part of this otherwise intriguing game.
Welcome to the Attractio red chambers. Mia is already in the first chamber, and she looks ready for a lot of jumps. Let's get started with our red puzzles.
Whatever. Just tell me where to go.
Take it easy, Mia. Please advance to the next chamber. We have something there for you.
Bring it on.
Yeah. Okay. Now these things are pretty awesome, actually. This works really cool.
I present to you the Attractio gravity boots.
Finally. This was getting boring.
You will be able to change your gravity between up and down. Use the boots wisely if you don't want a deadly fall. Please take your boots. Nice. To use the boots, press the left shift key and then activate the manual button to advance to the next chamber.
Okay. So what happens here is when you use your boots, it flips gravity over 180 degrees. So we can just go from side to side.
Okay. This will come handy.
Or from
You can also use the
roof
boots
to floor.
when you are in the air, but you need to be on the floor to activate them again.
So basically what that means is you can't just jump and then keep rotating. But if you do jump, you get the extra momentum because you've got your height to bring you down on the other side, which is really cool. Now, what we want to do is we want to get a box over to that gear. So we're going to grab this. And how do we want to do this? Let's jump back, rotate again, and then let's flip back to this side. And what I'm going to do, because I'm standing, so this is the tricky part, right? You're looking at this box and you think, well, you want to get it on here, but there's no way to adjust the gravity of this box. And so you need to stand on this box, this trigger, let go of the box, and there you go. And then we can flip back over. flip again, and we're in. So it's a really cool thing. Like, I like that. I haven't seen other games that have done that before. And this is where things start to get really nutty and really start making you think. If I'm to flip right now, I'll die because it's too much. So what you need to do is make sure that you're on one of these ledges and then navigate your way down a little bit safer. Okay, so that activated that. Did it give us that box? Yeah, it must have. Okay, so let's switch back. And if we grab this red box here, where do we want this? We want this on the green. So let's see. Go down here. Yeah, we're pretty much right across. There it is.
Ha! Come on, I need something harder. This was too easy.
And soon enough, we'll meet the last guy, and we'll learn a couple new mechanics as well.
The button interacts with every object of its color inside the chamber. If there is a door and a few lasers of the same color, the button will interact with all of them.
Come on, I never miss anything.
Now, I think when they get to puzzles where, let's say, these columns would be, say, green, and we have a red button that wouldn't activate those lasers, and they could get pretty complex at that point, I think. But what we're gonna do is throw this on here. Now, how do I... Let's see here. Because remember, we can flip upside down. Right, so here's this section. Found another box. There we go. Then we'll take one and we'll just block off a laser so we can get through. Yoink. And then this part's a bit tricky. We need to somehow... I think if we flip this... This part was quite confusing to me, and it obviously still is, but... Oh, maybe if I am on this part. No. Oh, right, okay. So this box is between these two gravity boxes going back and forth. We basically want to come off of there when we can close it and lock it in. And then, if I flip it... and then get right underneath this so that I can fall on top. There we go.
It hurts, but I cannot show any weakness.
Because the cool thing is the gravity is kind of pushing back against you, so you're not gonna die. If it were going with you, you'd be absolutely dead because you'd just be free falling, but probably even faster because you've got the box attached to
He
you.
lives in a suburb of Johannesburg on Earth. Oh, what a shame. We don't have more information about him. But we'll try to find out more about this interesting character. Maybe we will know more about Kier inside the chambers. He will try to solve the green chambers using the Attractio gravity gun.
Now, you're thinking, okay, gravity gun, I know this. No, you don't. This is really, really different. Super smart.
Welcome to the green chambers, Kier. Everyone is ready to see you in action. Maybe finally we'll know more about you. Don't be shy. You'll find everything you need in the next chamber.
I'll find exactly what I came for.
So you can see that they're kind of trying to build up this plot about some of these characters and some of their motivations.
Ladies and gentlemen, our second contestant is about to take the Attractio gravity gun. He needs to climb the green platforms to pick up the gun. Just a few jumps.
Okay, so I'm really excited to show you guys this. So, first things first, we need to get up top and get that gravity gun, but we can't jump up here, so we're gonna grab our little cube here and use that. And then is there another cube that we can grab? So because we're not the girl now, we can't just flip our gravity. What I'm gonna do, I think... Oh, here, I'll just reuse this one. There we go. And then it's got these little hints here because, again, I think we're still learning all of the mechanics, but, well. But remember, your boxes won't slide off the edge, so you can put it right on the edge. If you didn't, you wouldn't make this jump. Oh, and I still didn't. Damn it. Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, our second contestant is about to take the Attractio gravity gun. He needs to climb the green platform.
It's too bad you can't skip these
just a few jumps.
Little interactions, but they're usually quite short, so just try not to die and you'll be fine. Okay. We'll try that again. There we go.
Congratulations, Kier. You just got the amazing Attractio gravity gun. This gun will help you solve and survive the next chambers. Let's see how to use it.
Pay attention.
The Attractio gravity gun can change the gravity direction of an object. You can choose between 6 gravity directions. You need to change the gravity of these 4 boxes to deactivate the 4 lasers at the exit.
Okay, so instead of reading what's on there, because it's slightly confusing, I'll just kind of show you or try to explain it myself. So what happens is when you hover over a box, you can hold your middle mouse button and you can decide which way you want the gravity to flow once you shoot it. So if I hold and I go to the left and then shoot it, it's gonna fling it to the left. If I hold and go up, it's gonna shoot it up. Okay, so you pretty much got that part figured out. So we'll take that one, we'll hold, go down. Now, this is confusing. Okay, so same type of idea, except that you don't need to hold your middle mouse button. You see how the colors of the gun are changing if I flick up and then down, up, down. What's happening there is that's saying, okay, I'm gonna pull it towards me if it's purple, I'm gonna put it away from me if it's the light blue, and I want it to come towards me, so I'll just shoot it. And then I can grab it, and what I wanna do now is flick it forward, so it's the light blue, so when I shoot it, it should go onto that trigger. Oh, it just set it, right, it just sets the gravity force, and when I let go, it'll go to the blue trigger.
Find out in which direction will the box move before you shoot. Just aim at the box and a ghost box will move in that direction.
There we go. So that really excites me for the difficulty in which things or puzzles can be in the future.
Want to use your new toy? Don't be so excited. That toy still belongs to us. If you break it, you pay for it.
Ah, I came here to break something bigger.
Okay. So this one was a bit confusing for me because I was trying to block these lasers, but if you block, like, you just can't work it out because they're not coming from the same direction and you can't duck low enough to get underneath there. So what you need to do is actually shoot this box forward, and the temptation is to go down and pull that box, but as you can see, we have no platform to get over there. So this took me a while, but now what I want to do is get the box gravity to go downwards, shoot it, and then what I want to do is have this go to the left. And it nudges it just a little bit, but you just keep going, because, you know, physics. Almost there. There we go.
Excellent. Now you should understand that the gravity boxes can interact with the rest of the world, like the...
Okay, cool. So there's still a little bit more I want to show you guys.
Pay attention. That box is moving too fast. Dalek, you need to concentrate to grab it. To make it easy for you, press the Q key and everything will be set in slow motion.
So now you can see finally in the top left there how our the other bar comes into play. So you've got the slow bar. And as this drops, we're gonna hit Q to slow time. And then we can grab this out of the air.
In my last and failed mission, before I ended up in prison, I was investigating White Ark Industries. They were researching a drug with this same effect.
Now, when I got to this point earlier, unfortunately the game crashed on me, but I'm wondering if it'll work now. If not, then, well, we'll see. But if I was to move this box off of here, the door closes. So the box needs to be on. But I can't get through to the other side unless this is off. You see how the doors are alternating? So I think what I probably need to do is use this kind of from this side. I'll even slow time to knock that off. There we go. That's good. Okay, it didn't crash on me this time.
Welcome back. Here's Dalek again, our first contestant. We have 2 special gifts for him that you have already seen.
So, this is brand new to me, but it seems like we may get to use all of the different characters in here, which is kind of bizarre. I'm not sure how that's going to work, but let's fumble our way through it. Keep going.
Well done. Now he has a pair of gravity boots.
Oh, Jesus.
Welcome back. Here's Dalek again, our first contestant. We have 2 special gifts for him that you have already seen. Well done. Now he has a pair of gravity boots.
So we're gonna do the same thing to get out of here.
Boots used by the White Ark guards on Mars are very similar to these.
Okay. Let's make sure that we have a platform to switch over to. And if you're wondering why I'm not grabbing the notes, because if you guys are gonna play this, again, this is a free demo right now, but you can go through those on your own. I don't want to spoil anything for you, so. Now, how are we gonna get in here? This is a red door, so we need a red switch. This is a green door, so we need a green switch. Let's see, let's hit our checkpoint. Looks like I probably want to get the red switch first. So once I nudge this onto this box across the way here, I'm gonna switch back and hopefully don't die. I might be too far up though. Oh, I knew it. Okay. So let's figure this out. We do have a box at the other end too. And maybe there's a way. Let's see. What do we have in here? Oh, we've got another hidden note. As I said I wasn't gonna grab them, then I grabbed the hidden one, of course. The Entertainment Space Station is the biggest artificial satellite in the solar system and has been the host of the Attractio games for several years. It is very high privilege to be able to walk in the SS. Enjoy this greatest structure built by man.
I wonder where they get all the energy to do all this.
Yeah, I know, right? All right. Now I'm kind of thinking, well, maybe I have to use both of these somehow. Maybe not. Come on, all the way. Okay. So let's see back here. Is there anything we can use back here? We do have that box as well. But maybe now what I can do, here we go. I want to get in between these two boxes. There we go. Okay, let's switch over now. And And can I bring this one with me? There we go. Oh, I went too far. There we go. Now I'm gonna try to do the same thing, but going the other way. So let's try flipping over. Oh man, I don't know about this. Oh, all right, let's try that one more time.
Oh, I hope you kids didn't see that.
All right, so you get the idea, but I don't have the ability to solve this one as we speak, but it's got to be something to do with kind of bouncing between the two of them and then keeping one on the red so that you can go get the gun and then changing it up so that you can go shoot one to shoot it across to the green and then leave. But I just can't nail the mechanics right now, but it's really cool. Actually, so I'm gonna leave it here, but a couple of things that I would say is go check out the demo. It plays really smooth. This new engine that they've created is quite good, and the gameplay, the puzzles are really fun. The story is certainly needing a little bit of improvement. The voice acting's a little bit off. I do kind of dig the host, but the voice acting of the actual characters themselves could definitely be improved upon. And the fact that this is in a very early beta means they still have a lot of time to do that. So this was Attractio by Game Coder Studios, and I just want to say thanks to them for sending me this game to check out. You guys can go check their website and download the demo and have some fun with it. And please provide them the feedback. If you think that things are working and things aren't working, send it to developers, man. Developers love hearing that stuff, and they don't take it for granted. So with that, I'll let you guys go, and we'll see you next time. Bye.